years, 4 times. Let's see, let's go. You tell me. What do you want to know?
What is the most toxic thing that you've ever done?
Okay, let's do this. All right, take them to court and then get a good divorce lawyer, of course. Take them for half of the retirement. Take them half of their property and then fight them for higher child support, okay? And a couple of years from now, hit you up for more child support every 3 years. Every 3 years, you go up from maybe 200 to 300 to 400 to 500. You bring it up to $2,000 per child. Per child. But I got one child right here. Kaylin right here. Her daddy paying child support for her, of course, it always is.
I don't know about y'all, but me personally, my man, he cannot be no bitch. If I get into an argument, I need you ready to shoot this club up, and I mean actually.
No. Women like this, they just love drama, bro. If a woman is constantly putting you in harm's way or in a situation at all times where you have to constantly defend her, she does not love you. Why the would you want me to crash out? Why are we at the club anyway? Is every situation different? Yes, but if you're constantly putting me in situations to where I have to sacrifice my freedom and my life and my safety, I'm not fucking with you because you are the problem.
You think a man should ever tell a female how to dress?
What I've seen here tonight? Hell yeah. Hell no! Hell no! Hell yeah!
We need your help. Let us in. Just take it to the next level. They're after us, man. Let us in. Shut the fuck up. We got food, water. Let us in. I'll suck your dick. Whatever you want.
Hey, Shalom. First and foremost, as usual, before I begin with this lesson, I want to start it off by giving all the glory and infinite praise to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shah, by Hashem Rakah Kadash. Double honor to the elders and the apostles, great millstone, who I'm taught and learn this truth 100% from. Peace and blessings be to all the Arkin, Wa'akwathin that are serving Yahweh Shemal Shine sincerity, hoping for mercy and salvation in these last days, man. Shalom and Yahweh Shemal Shabbat. So, man, when I tell you, you women got some shit waiting on you around the corner, man. These times that Yahweh Shemal Shah is bringing us into, you gonna get your bubble popped in a way that's gonna be so damn devastating to your life, man. All right, because we in the kingdom to where, you know, the woman's needs and her emotions are catered to. The woman is put on a pedestal here. You know what I mean? She's bottle fed like a motherfucking. You know, you basically just groomed, you know what I'm saying, for destruction, right? Because you women here in Babylon, your whole mindset is, you know, to fuck niggas over. You know, you don't need a nigga be as independent as you can. You don't need a nigga to change or tire. That's your mindset, man. So as the scriptures say, when a city shall be broken down, you're gonna realize just how defenseless you really is, man. Because Babylon got you thinking that you can defend yourself against a man. Babylon got you thinking that you can overpower a man. When you ain't seen shit yet. You ain't seen shit. Just because you're able to slap a man upside his head, you're able to do all this other, you know, shit, you know, cause all type of hell in men's lives, and you able to get away with it. But this is where the Most High got you in a trick bag, bro. He allowing you to do all this shit just so that he can humble you whenever shit hit the fan. And the Most High gonna humble you in a way that you not gonna like. You know what I'm saying? Wait until you get in an argument with your baby daddy that just got out of jail, and he know that them first call responders ain't responding to shit no more. It's gonna be a wrap. It's gonna be a wrap because it's a lot of you women that's just straight up wicked as hell. And as a matter of fact, let's grab it real quick. Let's go to the book of Sirach 25 and 24. Sirach 25 and 24 says, of the woman came the beginning of sin, and through her we all die. And these women, hey, right along with the so-called white man, some of the most wicked, you know what I'm saying? Hey, some of the most wicked creation to walk the face of the earth, man. All right, it's especially the so-called black woman. You know what I'm saying? She'll take that shit above and beyond to cause hell in your life. Like I seen this clip on Twitter where this dude, he had basically got locked up for 12 years because his ex-wife, which she looked like she was Southern Kingdom, she had got him wrongfully imprisoned by saying that he was freaking off on his daughters and shit. The whole time he didn't do it. And you know it's a lot more cases like that happen, man. Right? All the men that's been that's locked up behind women, you know what I'm saying, whether it was right or whether it was wrong, man. Hey, you got all type of Jake that's in the grave over these damn women, man. All right, it's a lot of blood on you women's hands, man. All right, so when the Most High start to really bring this trouble, well, we in the thick of this shit. I ain't talking about right now. I ain't talking about how you able to, go over here, go over there, you know what I'm saying, get aid from the so-called white man. That shit is gonna stop. All right, and like I said, once, them first call responders stop responding, man, it's gonna be a wrap. All right, you're gonna be out here crying, trying to ask for help. You're gonna be trying to make phone calls. That shit gonna be failing. You know what I mean? Then you're gonna realize, like, damn, you know what I'm saying? I really do need a man. I don't give a fuck how strong you think you is. I don't care which martial art you know. Whatever, you can be Clarissa Shields. Can't nobody tell me that if a man really want to, that he can't drop her on top of her motherfucking head. Hey, you get paralyzed over trying to deal with the strength of a man. You think when a man is on top of you and he having his way with you that he's strong. Wait until a man is mad as fuck and he put his hands on you. It's gonna be a wrap. It's gonna be a whole different story. It's gonna be a lot of dead women out here. These men that's in jail and shit, because like I was referencing that what I seen on Twitter, dude said he don't forgive her. He said that, he ain't got it in his heart to forgive her for what she did, because it was fucked up. And believe you me, it's a lot more men that's in that same exact spirit, right? Where hey, it ain't no peace, no peace and nothing like that. You done did too damn much. The shit you did was real foul. You got women out here getting pregnant by other dudes, lying, telling them it's they dudes, baby, and the whole time, you know what I'm saying, it's another nigga baby, and he raising it and shit. Don't even know about it till 12 years later. You know what I'm saying? Until he take a paternity test. Then he find out that he ain't his. Been taking care of another nigga baby for 12 years. Hey, you women gonna cast some judgment, man. But let me read this over again one more time. Sirach 25 and 24. The woman came the beginning of sin, and through her we all die. And the shit that these women be doing, bro, like how Issachar was bragging on that video in the intro I played. She was being asked what's the most toxic thing she's ever done in a relationship. She went to talking about how she, fucking her ex dudes over like a motherfucker. I ain't even gotta repeat it. You can just go back and see what I'm talking about. Another clip where the Edomite woman, she was being interviewed on, basically, like modest dressing. And I think the dude asked her, like, do you think a woman deserves to have a man or some shit like that, by the way, from what you see tonight? And she was like, hell no. Like, hell no. And you have Eve black ass coming there and try to, spill her pee. Hell no. Because of them speaking on modest apparel or men having a say-so on what a woman should be wearing. Salaki. You know what I'm saying? She said, hell no, big old buck-tooth, ugly-ass black bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, bitches like that is gonna catch judgment. You don't want to be You don't want to be told what to wear? Okay. Appetize yourself whenever shit hit the fan. I bet you don't. I bet you don't appetize yourself whenever shit hitting the fan. Like they show you in the movie The Book of Eli. They was out there using and abusing that damn woman. You know what I'm saying? You know, they was probably having their way with it, had out there luring motherfuckers in the traps. That's what y'all are gonna be used for, bro. Your socials degree, your damn bachelor's, master's, none of that shit's gonna matter whenever the society's broken down, bro. When a society collapses, that shit not gonna matter. Your job, how much money you got in the bank account, none of that shit is gonna matter at all. Your box not even gonna matter. You know what I'm saying? Because women, they'll control dudes with their box. We in a society where men are sexually deprived, which is insane as hell. That shouldn't even be a thing. But men are sexually deprived here, so what you think they gonna do whenever they know that they gonna be able to get away with every goddamn thing? Not just certain things, everything. Right? The Purge, that's not just Hollywood. That's gonna be a reality real soon. And you women gonna find out just how defenseless you is, because you like a worm. Defenseless than a motherfucker. You can't defend yourself. I don't care what a woman know. Like I said, you can be strong than a motherfucker. I don't care. I'm putting you in your pockets if that's what it ever came if that's what it ever came down to. If I was put in a situation where a woman was putting her hands on you, get put in your pockets. That's simple. I don't give a fuck what you know. You getting put on your pockets, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's this Eve that I work with. She Issachar. Man, when I tell you she can't be nothing more than a $110, a $115. She really think that she can overpower a man. I remember I asked her, so I'm like, so you think you can defend yourself against a big old 6'3" dude, strong as hell, you know, martial arts and shit? You think you defend yourself against that? You know what I'm saying? And she had the nerve to tell me that she'll try. Okay, well, try it. You not gonna try. You gonna be trying to do this shit, and once it fell, you gonna stop it after that. Once you trying to do too much resistance, he punch your lights out, you gonna stop resisting, right? Because you gonna realize just how weak you is, because that's how the Most High created you to be. The Most High didn't create you to be on the level of a man. This is why there's orders, right? You got the Heavenly Father, His Son, Yahweh Shai, the man, the woman, then the children. Not the woman over the man and shit. You know what I'm saying? You here in Babylon, the woman, she thinks that she's above the man. All right, let's grab this real quick, cause one of my favorite I played it in the intro as well, from the show called Black Summer. You know, with the van in the alley scene. You know, they was in the van and they was, you know, cooling in the alley to let shit calm down a little bit. And that couple had ran up on them. You know what I'm saying? Banging on the van to basically let them in. So, because somebody was chasing them. It was like one of the infected that was chasing them. And the infected had bent the corner and then they went to panicking like a motherfucker. She was with her dude, and the whole time she offered the other dude top, to give him top to let him in. They got food, water, all that, and he burnt off on them. That's what's gonna be happening to you women, bro. You gonna be out here trying to scream and cry. You gonna be trying to offer your box. You gonna be trying to offer your mouth. They not gonna give a fuck about that. Men is not gonna care about that shit when they hungry, man. When a man is hungry, he not worried about no box. He worried about food. So you gonna be trying to offer yourself, and this shit not gonna work. You know what I'm saying? Like you running around hopping man to man like that Eve that I also played in the intro. Slacky, I know I keep saying it, but it's a couple of videos I played in the intro. But the Eve that I played in the intro, where she let the dude stay the night at the crib that she was just talking to, you know, clap the cheeks and everything, just because he waking up a certain way, you know, she like, now I realize, I don't know why I'm fucking with him. It's a lot of women that think like that. So after you let this nigga clap your cheeks, you go to the next one. So you basically, you know what I'm saying, like the Elder Malcolm would say, you on a cock carousel, you just hopping dick to dick. Off as hell. That shit is wrong and is nasty. It's a law on it. Right? Scripture said that there should be no whores in the daughters of Zion, man. You ain't supposed to be out here laying around with every man you see just because you like the nigga lineup. You like the nigga curls or something. You like his car. You ain't supposed to go lay down with him for that reason. Whoever you lay with, you supposed to stay with him. So when the Most High said he gonna allow you to eat the fruit of your own devices, you being a hoe, okay, you're gonna be able to be a hoe as much as you want in that time when you jammed up in the FEMA camp and they just having their way with you. Because believe you me, it's gonna happen. You don't think it's gonna happen? Hey, it's gonna happen. 2 Kings 6 and 26, it says, and as the king of Israel was passing by upon the wall, there cried a woman unto him, saying, help, my lord, O king. And he said, if the Lord do not help thee, when shall I help thee? Out of the barn floor, out of the wine press. And like I said, you women is like worms, bro. You defenseless. But you in the spirit of a damn anaconda. You in the spirit of a pit viper. You can't even defend yourself, bro. But that's how you think. So you gonna be out here crying. You gonna be it's gonna be men out here just looking at you, catching your judgment, bro. Like I seen a video on TikTok where this Eve, I forgot what the fuck had happened. I think she was getting harassed by a dude. She was getting harassed by a dude on the street, and she was expecting Jake to come to her aid, to go and help and step in and be like, what the fuck you doing, nigga? Basically like on some Captain Save-A-Ho shit. And Jake was just looking. Jake wasn't even paying attention. Jake was just like, shit, that's you. That's the spirit that men is gonna be in. Let's read this over again one more time. 2 Kings 6 and 26, and as the king of Israel was passing by upon the wall, there cried a woman unto him, saying, help, my lord, O king. And he said, if the Lord do not help thee, when shall I help thee? Out of the barn floor, out of the wine press. So you're gonna be out here screaming, crying. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna probably be trying to seek for help from a man of the Lord, and we're gonna look at you and be like, shit, if you have Bashim Al-Shine over here helping you, then fuck you, what you think I'm gonna do? You know what I'm saying? If you ain't getting no help from your Hal Bashim Al-Shine, then hey, this shit is obvious meant for you to go through. Real talk. That's the spirit that the king was in. You know what I'm saying? In this account, we gonna be in that same spirit. We not gonna be out here being on some Captain Save-A-Hos. We see you out here catching judgment, go put them up. We not gonna be doing none of that. All right, now of course, if you have Bashim outside, has it allotted to where a woman is put in that situation, and you know, because I remember it was a sister that had a dream a few years ago about that, where, and I ain't pertaining this lesson to you, you know, you sisters that's actually sincerely trying to do the right thing, right? But for these women out here that's just these Babylonians, right? These bitches that's in the Babylonian spirit. Hey, this lesson is for them. They gonna be the ones out here catching judgment. All right? They gonna be the ones out here being subject to being grabbed up by dudes and shit. Now, if you sisters was getting put in that situation, you best believe the Lord gonna deliver you up out of it. You know what I'm saying? Because like the vision that the sister had, she said that some troops had basically grabbed her up. You know what I'm saying? And right when they was about to start, you know, trying to have their way with her, a brother came and fucked them up. Hey, you can be put in a situation like that just for the Most High to send a servant your way and get you up out of there. But for you wicked ass women out here, you're gonna be put in that situation, you're gonna be in there just screaming. You're gonna scream all the way until your damn vocal cords just give out. Judgment, man. Grab this last one, I'm gonna close it out. Micah 7 and 10, it says, then she that is mine enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her which said unto me, where is the Lord thy power? Mine eyes shall behold her, now shall she be trodden down as the mire streets. You know, for you sisters that done fucked brothers over, you know, you did brothers wrong, because brothers have got baby mama issues. You know what I'm saying? They ribs being demons. Hey, the scripture say that we gonna see it. All right, we gonna see you catching your judgment, man. Right? You know, you women out here who be talking down on brothers, talking shit. We gonna see you catch judgment. Alright? But you know, with that being said, we'll probably go ahead and end it off right there, man. You know, the lesson was edifying, and that I did prove points, you know, within this lesson, man. So Shalom, Yahabashim Asha Brakathum, and Ababa Ba, man.